Hey guys, welcome back to King's Outdoor Life. We're going to do a couple things today. We're going to load up the tractor, go get my disc harrow I loaned to a guy, and we're going to disc up a field for two reasons. One, to plant it for the deer, but also what we're planting for the deer, the dove like. So hopefully, fingers crossed, the dove will come to check out the new green field, and we'll be able to shoot some dove on it now and shoot some deer on it later. So thanks for coming along. Click like, subscribe, and share the channel with a friend. Alright, so here we are at the field. It's about 10 minutes from the house, and you can see there's a power line there. Dove love to travel these power lines, so anytime you get a chance to plant a dove field under these TVA transmission high lines, it seems to be an advantage because dove just naturally seem to follow those to get from place to place. And also it's a natural place to keep the clearing where this farmer in the last few years has been planting corn one year, beans the next. Last year this was corn, but he didn't plant it this year. So the landowner had somebody come and bush hog it for him, and the landowner wants to try to do a little bow hunting this year. So I told him I'd plant a green field for us to hunt. He says y'all can hunt as much as you want because he'll hardly have time to get out there. So this is where we're planting it. I got a little time lapse going here, and this is the second time I'm actually using the tiller here to level it off. The first time lapse you saw was me disking it under, and now I'm coming back a week later and leveling it all out with a tiller. Alright, so now you can see my finished product here. Very smooth seed bed. I'll get low here so you can see across it. You want your seed bed to be as smooth as possible, especially for these small seed. If not, it'll wash down into the gullies and all your seed will go into one spot. So what we're planting here today is called Universal Pro Wildlife Blends. It's a mix of radish, rape, and turnip. And with these small seeds, you need to mix it with something like fertilizer in order to put it in your broadcast spreader in order to seed it. The seed rate for turnips is 10 pounds per acre. We got a half acre here, so we're going to put 5 pounds of seed, mix it with about 20 pounds of fertilizer. Put the seeding rate down low because you can always go back over it twice, but if you run out of seed, you won't be able to go back over it. So rain's coming, we're gonna mix this up real quick, get it seeded. Got my trusty assistant here driving the spreader. Let's see how he does. We're looking for an epic fail here. All right, so you want to go fast enough that it slings it out, but not too fast that you're not getting good coverage. So you're getting good coverage, looks good, and the mixture's not going down too much, so I think it's gonna be about right on our distribution rate. All right, this is back and forth, back and forth. So glad I had Jake there to do the hard work today. It's good to have young bucks to help. So he is going over all this with the turnips and the rapes and all that, and then I will come back behind him with the wheat. Perfect timing. As soon as we finish seeding, the rain started. So great timing this morning. All right, next up is wheat. The wheat seed is much larger, so you can just put it in there, open it pretty well wide open, and go. Seeding rate for wheat is 80 pounds per acre. Well, depends on who you ask, 75 to 110 pounds per acre. We're going to do 40 pounds of this wheat on this half acre, and should be a good thick distribution. So Jake had a great idea to wrap the tripod, which is a flexible tripod, on the handle of the spreader here, so you can see the spreader. And I love slow-mo. So this is run at 5% of the normal speed. So you can see how a spreader works here. Gravity lets the seeds fall through the opening. You adjust the size of that opening. That's your distribution rate. So this is an old Let's Go spreader, and you can basically 1 to 15 on the size of your opening. Size of your seed, the amount you want to put per square feet, per acre. You open that little sliding thing there to let more seed fall onto that white spinning wheel. That spinning wheel there is driven by your tire. So the faster you walk, the faster that spinning wheel will spin. So you can see here the seeds fall down on the spinning wheel and they get slung out onto the ground. So hey, thanks for watching. Click like, subscribe, share with a friend.